Open the gates or die.
I think we can all agree Bowser is arguably one of the most iconic villains ever seen in media. He's a fiend on the tennis court, the racetrack, and he's been stealing your girl as long as anyone can remember. The Super Mario movie gives us yet another rendition of the character, many people praising it as one of the best parts of the film. Is he the best gaming adaptation villain? Why does he work so well in this movie? Why do I think it's one of Jack Black's best performances? All of those questions will be answered today, and at the end of the video, I'll give him a score 1 out of 10. Let's do it.
Her immovable tiara. And when she sees this star, oh ho ho ho, wedding bells.
The background of Bowser is something we've never really ever gotten in the games. We don't know much about his backstory, and that's kind of the same deal in the movie. What the movie does give us is a motivation, and it's maybe the most defined motive in the entire film, and that's that your boy's in love, okay? He's a big romantic. That's right, Bowser's been simping over Princess Peach for quite some time, and now that he's got a superstar, he's gonna strong arm the princess into taking his hand in marriage. First of all, the motive's adorable. I'm not sure how often we get a villain where their motivation is finding true love, but the even crazier part is just how well it works. It's always kind of been the case that Bowser's just looking for love, but I'm kind of glad they leaned into that in this movie. They could have given Bowser like a bunch of different motives, and he has other things in the games outside of just trying to get Peach, but this motive we get in the movie is just so classic Bowser and so close to home to that source material, it's hard not to love. It's written really well too. A lot of this dialogue is hilarious. It depicts Bowser as this kind of like bully who's insecure, jealous, dumb, but in a very well-intentioned kind of way. It keeps Bowser intimidating in his design and power, but friendly enough for kids to still enjoy him, laugh at him being a goofball, and it's still enjoyable for an older audience. One of the best parts of the character.
I finally found it, and now no one can stop me!
The best part of the character, though, is Jack Black, the standout of this entire movie. This is seriously a performance that makes the character work, and I very much think it's worth the price of admission alone. I think what makes Black's performance and in turn Bowser work so well is that he's not really a funny character. He's not joking around like Mario and being like, Mamma Mia, wah! He's very serious, and Jack Black's performance also seems to take itself very seriously. It's the fact he's doing funny things without realizing they're funny that makes it comedic for the audience. I've been saying this for years, if given the right script and character, Jack Black could win an Oscar similar to how Brendan Fraser did because he's a damn good actor, and the subtleties in this performance highlight that. Like I said, his performance seems grounded in seriousness, but still delivered in a way that makes it funny, especially for kids. You could take a very serious actor like, I don't know, Daniel Day-Lewis, and I don't think he'd be as good in the role because it's not just serious, it's funny serious. Aside from Jack Black, I still love Bowser. He might even be the film's best character. I'm so glad too they found time for Bowser because pretty much all of his scenes are him being separate from Mario, Peach, and all the other main characters, but the film still takes time to check in on him, almost as if they knew how gold Black's performance was. As funny as he is, he's also pretty intimidating, which is a quality I absolutely love highlighted in the character. He and his army are the strongest faction in the entire movie, never really taking a single L until the end, and I love how he legit feels like a threat. The writing is great, tonally he's done perfectly, and he's by far the standout in this film.
Get him out of my sight! We'll see how tough this Mario is when he watches me kill his brother!
We open the movie with a banger. The animation is gorgeous, and the scene sets up Bowser perfectly to be this powerhouse of a character, a dude who can take at least 300% damage. It's a cool scene for sure, but we all know why you're here. You're here for the damn Peaches song, and I don't blame you. I still can't deny that's why I made this video, so I could listen to the song over and over again in preparation. If they didn't have Jack Black sing a song in this, it would have been the biggest L since the Black Plague. Jack Black is a great singer, first of all, but he's also incredibly expressive with his voice, something that I think makes this song as comedic as it is. Some people are good actors, but bad singers. Some are good singers, but bad actors. But when you got a guy who can do both, you got a real spicy jam like this one. If you've been playing this sucker in the gym, taking out the trash, all that stuff, I don't blame you. It goes crazy, it's catchy, and it's stylized in this memorable, dreamy landscape of stars that makes even the toughest people want to fall in love again and sing a ballad about it. 10 out of 10 song. Luigi interrogation is great because we need more Luigi scenes, but also Jack Black and Charlie Day bouncing off each other, that's like peak cinema. The ending's fine. I wish there was a little more of a fight. It's always a little too one-sided. Bowser's kicking Mario's butt. Okay, now Mario's kicking Bowser's butt. There's no in-between. Like, I don't think it really feels as much of a epic conclusion as it could have. There are a bunch of other small Bowser moments in between I think are great. All the moments with him and Kamek, terrific. I think slept on. Kamek, underrated character. In general, whenever Bowser's on screen, it's pretty good stuff.
I stole this star for us. I guess love really makes a guy come out of his shell.
The Mario movie isn't perfect, but Bowser is still a damn good villain. He's the perfect antagonist for this movie, giving a lot of fun for all ages, and I think the biggest part of that is Jack Black being as good as he is. As far as gaming adaptations go, I think Bowser is one of the best villains we've ever had, just because he's so faithful to the original source material, but it expands upon that. It gives us stuff we might have not ever really seen, but it still feels familiar and true to character. Jack Black is terrific in this role. I think it's one of his best roles he's done recently, just because of how expressive he is in the character and in his voice. Credit also goes out to the writers and the animators, and I just like how intimidating he is. It's a character where you can watch this movie 100 times, and while the film itself might get old, Bowser will always be fun. I'm gonna give Bowser an 8. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe. I make a new villain analysis review every single Monday. Also, I'm uploading the biggest video I've ever made on my channel this Wednesday, so check it out if you're interested. Just saying.